welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a get ready with me. I'm actually going to a few places today. I need to go to Bendigo to catch up with our photographer, and then we need to go to Melbourne for Dean's cousin's barbecue birthday lunch thing. So I'm just going to get started. For primer I'm using my L'Oreal Magic Lumi. Pop that everywhere. It is absolutely so hot today. All weekend it's been dramatically hot. Yesterday was 40 and today is about the same. So I want to make sure my makeup actually stays. Okay, so for foundation I'm using my Superstay makeup from Maybelline. Taking it on this buffing brush from Real Techniques. I did a first impressions on this makeup. If you're interested, I'll leave it down below, but I have really been loving it. I found that it works better when it's set with the Australis Fresh and Flawless pressed powder, so I'll be continuing to use it with just that powder. Makes such a difference. So I'm just going to buff that into my skin. My hair's going everywhere because I just washed it and I tried to give it a lot of volume, so that's why it looks a bit cray at the moment. For concealer I'm using the Bourjois Healthy Mix concealer. This is in the shade 51. Oh, and my foundation was in Pure Beige. My finger, I think I got too much then. And just put that underneath my eyes, down my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Just work it into that inner tear duct, just where that discoloration is, and then just pat it out. I like this concealer because it has a really good consistency, like it's really thick and it covers a lot. The coverage is great. However, it can be drying. So, I don't know, I'm a bit torn between this one. Might just go around the edges with my buffing brush, with whatever's left on my brush. For powder, I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is in transparent. I'm going to use this to set my under eye concealer. So just pat it in there. On top of the eyelids, down the nose, and just above the brows. How exciting is this? I'm opening up a new Fresh and Flawless. Imagine if I opened it and it was smashed. Wouldn't you just cry? I don't have a kabuki, so I'm going to use this powder brush from Real Techniques. Hopefully it doesn't have too much bronzer on it. I'm just going to buff that in. And just set the rest of my face with that. See, in my first impressions, I didn't actually go through and buff the powder into my skin. I just kind of put a little bit on and I wasn't OCD about it or anything. And that's what let me down. Because I do have oily skin, I think that's just what let me down. I'm going to use this little bad boy, my Glam Bronze from L'Oreal in the Brunette Harmony shade, and this is the Real Techniques contour brush. When I got this brush I noticed that it is more rounded, whereas the contour brushes that I see everyone else use are actually more tapered, so they just have a bit more of a point. So I don't know, I got mine from iHerb, but like I still really like it. Just that line from the top of the ear to the corner of the lip, just going to draw that in. The trick is to not take too much at once and just build it up. And just on my jawline, I'll draw a bit of a line there. And I'm going to pop some up here on my forehead, just in that corner there. And the other one. I look so dark. I look ridiculous. Do you know what makes it look worse? The fact that I've just done my roots. So I look really white and then really tan. I'll just do the edges of my nose. For blush I'm using NYX Angel Blush, and just apples and up towards the temples. I'm going to do my brows, and I don't know if you've noticed but they are shaped because I had them threaded. I'd never had my eyebrows threaded or waxed before, and let's just say I'm a fan. I really like it and I'll be definitely doing that from now on. So I'm just using my brow bar to go, and I'm taking the lighter colour and I'm just putting that all over my brow pretty much, to around the outside first and then filling it in. There's a bit of work that she said that we need to do on them, like make the ends thicker and then make them more even because this one comes in further. But we'll get there. And I'm just taking that darker color and putting it on the outer end of the brow, just to give it a little bit more definition. To set them brows, I'm using my lash and brow gel from Essence. I probably could have combed them out first, but that's okay. For the base, I'm using the Jumbo Eye Pencil in Yogurt, and I'm just gonna pop that all over the lid, the lower lash line. Just like a nice bronzy color, and it's not too bold. And then I'm just going to blend it out with this brush. I'm going to use my Steeler in the Light palette. I'm going to take this color here, which is Bliss, and just on a large fluffy brush, I'm going to put that in the crease. So just messily in there. And then I'm going to take the same color and pop it on the lower lash line, just with this pencil brush. Now I'm going to be using the Inglot pigment in 51. So it's just this absolutely stunning bronze color. Has so much glitter in it. I'm just taking it on a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to press it onto the lid. It's a little bit like Amber Rush from the L'Oreal Infallible Pigment Pressed Pigments. It's a little bit like that. Just gonna press that all in, just on the lid. Then to deepen up the outer V and lower lash line, to take this shade called Luster here from the Steeler in the Light palette. And on this Dome Shadow brush, I'm just going to take it, tap off the excess, run it on that lower lash line. And then just that outer V, but a little bit on the lid. And this just smokes it out a little bit. And just in circular motions, kind of blend it in there and up towards the crease. Then I'm going back in with Bliss on the big fluffy brush and just popping that on the outer crease. I love this color. It's just a beautiful crease transitional color, and it's nice and warm. I'm going to go back in with the pigment from Inglot and just go back over that. I might just put a little bit on the lower lash line. For the inner corner, I'm using my Models Prefer Infinite Color Eye Pencil in Nude Appeal. And I'm just going to trace that inner corner and blend it down a little bit on the lower lash line. And blend it up there. I'll just blend that out a little bit. This little brush, this is a detail brush. And then I'm going to take Kitten and just go over the top of that. And then I'm just taking whatever is left on my brush. There's a little bit of Kitten left on it. And I'm just going to do my brow highlight. Oh yeah, and I'm just using this Bear color. And then just with whatever is left on your big fluffy brush that you used with the crease color Bliss, just go over that. With the Models Prefer Infinite Color in Black Cat, I'm going to do my waterline. Probably need to sharpen it. And I'm going to do my tight line as well. Hopefully this doesn't ruin. Okay, some of that came off. I'm just going to press that with the same brush in there. For eyeliner, I'm using my Model Co Gel Eyeliner, and I'm using my Sigma E11 eyeliner brush, which is tiny. This came in the Precision Eye Kit. I think this eyeliner is fantastic, and it stays, it doesn't budge. I think it's fabulous. I don't want anything too thick or dramatic, but I think we all know how the eyeliner story goes. Next minute I'm a panda. And I'm just going to do like a little wing. Does anyone like feel their heart rate when they're doing eyeliner? Because mine just goes through, like I can feel my heart beating because I'm not breathing. For mascara, I'm using my Lash Stiletto from Maybelline. And I'm just going to pull my eyelid down and wiggle it on the top lashes. So this will just get it really close to that lash line. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara just to give my lashes a little bit extra volume just on the ends. And now for highlight. Of course, the Balm Mirror Luminizer. And just on a fan brush, I'm just going to trace it down my cheekbones and just down from my eyebrow. I didn't know whether to do a bright pink or a nude, so I brought out MAC Cream Cup and then Maybelline Vivid Wild Rose. I'll just try Cream Cup first. See, that just looks nice. For my hair today, I'm going to be curling it, and I'm using my ProList 5P or 5. It has 5 attachments. I'm using the second biggest barrel on it. Alright, that better all be done. I'm just going to comb it all through with this wide tooth comb that I've got here. Use my big sexy hairspray to give it a big sexy look. Got 2 bobby pins here, they don't really match. But I'm going to actually pin this front bit behind, like that, behind my ear, and I'm just going to crisscross them over. Do you know you're meant to actually put a bobby pin with this lumpy bit on the bottom? I always have put it on the top. I only learned that out like the other year. For earrings, I'm just using these earrings. They're from some Chinese shop called the Imagination Factory that we had here. I think it was the Imagination something. Just take it off my other lipstick, and I want to try it with this one here. So there's your 2 options for lipsticks. I don't know which one I'm going to keep with today. I really like them both. That's the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!